Building a startup comes with all amazing types of challenges and adventures. And one of the ones that really keeps me thinking all the time is, how do I build a great team? People are everything, honestly. I think we all know that. You can't build a great company without great people, but how do you choose them? How do you find them? And here's the answer. They find you. It's karma. It's how I think all small companies start. If you look back, if you ask them, how did you choose the first people? I think the reality is they choose you. So apart from myself, Aki and Luke, who was here right at the beginning, Laura, who was one of our first hires, was introduced by a friend of a friend who said Laura would be amazing at marketing. And the next person who came found us, sent us a note, and Violy said, I'd like to join you. We didn't really have an advert out there, and then I'll never forget, one of our first people came and sat in our co-working space and said, I'm not leaving until you give me a job. They're the people you hire.
My name is Violy, so I was in Bambu since it started basically on 2016. So I was there for roughly 3 years. I left on 2019 and I was a business manager there. Basically, it was a role where you're supposed to help the founders and then setting up the company from all the paperwork all the way to hirings to anything you can think of. Before I was in a big corporate job, and then when I jumped into a startup, it was a big difference. It was a big shift, and I think I was super fortunate that Ned and Aki was giving me that chance and giving me the trust to actually try on the journey. Like I was doing a totally different job before, and then when I came to Bambu, I get to experience a whole lot of experience. Like I was suddenly have to set up a company, I have to make a financial modeling, I have to help with investors license, and then I have to help out with funding. I think all those experience was amazing experience that I wouldn't have experienced before if I wasn't joining the Bambu. I think funding goes into two different routes as well. One is, of course, we need the money to run the company. It's operationals. You need the money to come in because we were super focused on getting a good client, getting more clients, and then hiring a lot of people. Secondly, it's actually, I think it's the trust that investors put on us. That's why it's really crucial. It's sometimes when we choose investors, it's not just about the money, right? Like we get a lot of offers on like money and then just give us a lot of money. But I think at the end of the day, you want to associate yourself or our startup to the good investors.
Money is this crazy topic, right? Everyone's like, how did you get funding? You want to know the reality? Just ask a lot of people. I get asked all the time, do you get money from VCs or family office, or who do you get money from? How do you get it? Honestly, call up a lot of people. If they're cool people and nice people, and they want to give you money, take the money.
Ned and Aki have a lot of network around them, and then we join a lot of competition as well. And I think the marketing works in that way where investors also are looking for us. And I think from there, we started to filter out the investors that we want and the investor that maybe not the right match at that moment.
Our first funding round was $400,000. We raised it what's called the 3 Fs, friends, families, and fools. I'll let you decide, and those investors, which of the 3 they were, but that's the reality. The minute you raise $1, you're forever raising money. When I got the first 400,000, I thought, that's it, I got money forever, yay. Then I got another $1 million, I'm like, yay. Then I got 3 million, I'm like, oh, that'll last me forever. We've now raised 20 million, and we're about to raise another 25. So ask a lot of people. Once you start down that path, you're not stopping. And believe. And if you've done 1,000 meetings, everyone said no, go and get a job.
Hi, my name is Mellisa. I'm working here as a business manager for 2 years in Bambu. I'm working with Ned, the CEO of Bambu, to help him on almost everything. When I started taking over from Violy, it was like end of 2019, right? And at that time, Bambu is about 3 years old. She helped to build this business from just like 3-4 people until like 60 plus people when I joined, almost 70. So she started building all the functions of this company and like literally work with Ned from like zero to like Bambu now. Just before she left, she actually raised 10 millions of the Series B funding, and she handed over the Series B extension to me. And then now at this moment, we are just finishing our trade social acquisition. It's a very dynamic phase to be in. We are ready for Series C this year, and we're gonna raise like 20 more millions.
So we had the idea, we had the vision, and then we built the team. But to really accelerate Bambu, you've got to have a great brand. And building a brand takes a huge amount of work. And we'll look forward to showing you how we did it.